Live now, and Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening for all of you, my viewers, and of course Thursday morning here, just on 8 a.m. and current temperature here, we'll just get this up, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm wishing everybody a very good afternoon and evening. And of course we'll get everything up here started and this shared out, and then we'll just go on to our usual shout outs. So just getting this all started here, and we'll get this all shouted out, and then we'll move on to our own shout outs. So wishing everybody a great day there, and it's really great to see you all. And I guess it could be interesting just to see how many we get coming on here. And of course I'm out here with my morning coffee. Definitely I need that this time of morning. And I'll get this shared out, and hopefully we'll get somebody coming on. So please do bear with me, and we'll get this all out, and hopefully we see somebody come by. Oh, John! Hi there, John! Great to see you, and nice to see somebody from Scotland. And I'm just getting this shared out, and hopefully I get my viewers to come by. Hopefully. And then we'll move on to our usual shout outs, and we'll have a look at the creek and see what everybody's been up to. And try not to make some typos here. No glasses on today. I don't really like to wear them, so I don't. But hopefully we get some people coming by, and we share some stories and shout outs, and we have a great day. So getting this shared out onto my community tab, and then we'll get it all shared out on Facebook. Oh, Britain Farms Homestead. Hi there, great to see you. And thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate that. And I'm just getting this shared out to my community tab and social media and the like. And if anybody else would like to share this out to your own community tabs and social media, that would be most appreciated. But we'll get this out, and then we'll move on to our shout outs. And I better tell Jocelyn of Hope for Life Walker that we're live, and hopefully she can come by, and hopefully we get a few more people coming by. And hopefully we get heaps of people here, and that would be really wonderful. We'll move on to some shout outs first, and number one shout out, I'm going to shout out a favourite channel of mine, and I'll ask everybody please to keep Andy Page in your thoughts and prayers, and his wife Peggy as well. They've had a very difficult month or so, Peggy says it's been quite a roller coaster ride, which I do totally understand and agree with. Andy's had blood clots and infections, and he's really had a struggle with his chemo treatment. It's really been very brutal. So I'll ask you all just to please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back is their channel. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. Also, under their videos there is a GoFundMe just to help pay for the gasoline and all the extra expense with all the medical appointments that Andy's had to go to, and it's really blown their budget out of the water, as you could well imagine. And also, if you could run their playlists, they would much appreciate that. And I myself have been running their playlist quite often, and I do have a spare device that I use to run people's playlists. Moments with Vanessa. Hi there, great to see you, and thank you for coming by. I appreciate you watching. And we'll just get Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back, their link shared out. And I don't know where Jocelyn is yet. I'll message her, but she's had a terrible week, so she may not be on. But it would be lovely if we got a few more of our mods coming on. But it's sort of, you know, everybody's had a difficult week, so we may not see her. No, I'm okay, thanks Vanessa, I'm okay. Considering it seems like the lockdown will end tonight, but goodness knows, I don't really know anymore. And it's been like about 10 weeks of lockdown, and this was lockdown number 6, but we're not going to talk about that too much. Oh yes, thank God, hopefully, yes. So what's everybody been up to? Let's share a few interesting and happy stories with all the difficulties and sadness going on. It would be nice to hear something happy and funny or joyful. Oh, a couple of interviews. Wow, well, I hope everything's gone well there, and fingers crossed and prayers to you that everything goes well. A little nerve-wracking, a little exciting, yeah, I could imagine. But I really hope everything goes well for you there, Vanessa. You know, interviews can often be very nerve-wracking. Yes, thank you, John. Yes, that's a good point there. John, do you have a channel? Oh yes, yes, of course, yes, thank you. And we're going to share another channel who I wish to shout out. So they've also been a great help to Peggy and Andy, and also, let's see if I can get this search up. Also, they have some merch that on their merch store, which you know, will help support Andy and Peggy with their struggles. So I'm just going to shout out now, Real Life with Michelle and Rob. And of course Michelle did buy some merchandise from my merchandise store, so that's much appreciated as well. Thank you so much, Michelle. And we'll share out their life, their channel, Arielle-Viking, Real Life with Michelle and Rob. If you're not subscribed to their channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll just run their link and give them a big shout out. So just getting out their link here. Real Life with Michelle and Rob, and getting their link shared out. John, could you share your channel link? And we'll get Vanessa to share her channel link as well. And get you both channels shouted out. So please do feel free to share your link. 10:10 p.m. here in Scotland. And here it's just on 10 past 8 a.m. on Thursday morning. Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, thank you, Britain Farms, and great to see you. And we'll get your link up here and shout you out too, Britain Farms. So, Britain Farms Homestead, and just getting their channel banner up, and we'll run their link. So if you're not subscribed to Britain Farms, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Arielle sent you. And that would be much appreciated as well. So we'll run their link. Shout them out. And thank you so much, John, for sharing your link. We'll get your channel banner up in a minute. So please bear with me with my terrible typing. And no glasses, so there's likely to be some typos or spelling mistakes or what have you, so please bear with me there. So Britain Farms Homestead, we've just run the link there. And John, I'm just going to smash your red button there and smash your bell, and of course I'll be putting some of your videos here on my watch later list to catch those. And anybody, if you do follow a channel, please do make sure that you watch their videos, comment and thumbs up, just to help the subscription to stick. So we have here John H, John's channel, and just showing everybody the banner here. And let's get his channel up over 50 today if we can. So if you're not subscribed to John's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. And that would be much appreciated. So just showing the link to John Pate's channel and giving John a big shout out there. Oh, Black's Tropical Homestead. Hi there, great to see you and thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess you could say. But anyways, we're going to have a bit of a look at the creek in a minute. And Vanessa, you're so happy to have some unwinding time. You had a busy week. Yeah, I could imagine. And with interviews and getting ready and for those and you know, getting into the right frame of mind for those, it really can be quite tiring. Vanessa, I'll just see if I can get your channel up here and give you a shout out too. Although you can run your link here, Vanessa, if you so wish. I've got your name in blue now, and anybody in blue can run their own channel links, or friends or family channel links, or their own Facebook groups, Twitter accounts, Instagram, or anything like that. And a big part of these live streams is to shout out other channels and to help out others, as I got a lot of help from other channels in the running of my playlists when I did need the hours to get this channel monetized. So I continue doing live streams and shouting out others just to give a little bit back and to say thank you to everybody. So we'll get some more channels out here. I'll just see if I can get your channel up here, Vanessa. It can be a bit hit and miss with the search on these devices. Okay, Moments with Vanessa. We've got Vanessa's channel here. I hope I've got the right one. I'll show that, and I hope it's the right one. Oh, thank you so much, John, for running that. I think we've got the right one there. Moments with Vanessa. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Arielle sent you. And that would be much appreciated. And we'll just see, John has run Vanessa's link there, so if you click on the link that John has just shared out, that's Vanessa's channel. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate that. Much appreciated. And we're going to have a bit of a look at the creek, and I better plug this power bank in, as running live stream seems to really chew through the power on this thing. And how's my audio quality and video quality? I've used up all my high-speed data, so it's choked down at 10 megabits per second, so hopefully we don't get too much buffering. But I'll go and I'll click this power bank in just to make sure I don't run everything down. Oh, thank you, thank you. I better open this just to see. Oh yes, we're doing awesome, beautiful day. Thank you so much. Bobby and Sherry, I think. I'm terrible on names. And thank you, John, for running Black's Tropical Homestead, their channel link. I'll just show you their banner. Black's Tropical Homestead. And if you're not subscribed to their channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, which would be much, much, much appreciated. So we just get this power bank plugged in, and we'll go and have a bit of a look at the cake. And then directly after this video, I've got to record a mail call. And of course a big thank you there to the vineyard chicks who sent me some mail. So we'll open that on camera when I film that later after the live stream. Oh, excuse me, hay fever. But we'll go and we'll clip these cameras around and go and have a look at the creek. Oh, Unpaved Explorer. Hi there, John. Great to see you. We'll click this around. I've got a new video of yours to watch, John. It's on my watch later list. I think it might have ran through last night when I was asleep. So I've got to watch again just to catch it and, you know, to get the thumbs up and the comments there. And I've got quite a number of videos on my watch later list at the moment, which I run as I fall asleep every night. So sometimes the video will get a few runs before I get to actually comment. As you know, I fall asleep. And looking down here, it looks like the water level's down very low. It's about 2 foot lower than high water mark, and this creek is tidal. And there's the beach. It's about 400 yards back that way, behind the public walking trail. No fish here today. I see a lot of trash sitting on the bottom of the creek. I don't know, I wish people would take their trash to the bin, not just drop it where they are, but we all know how that is. And of course when the mud's exposed like this at very low water, it does make the water a bit smelly. So I'm looking forward to the water level rising up again. But anyways, giving you all a good look around here at the creek. And this creek, of course, is tidal. And it's obviously must be low tide down there. Last weekend, lots of rain here, and it was all flooded up over where we're standing. Oh, I did see a fish here. Now he's gone. I can't see him. Otherwise I'd give you a look at him and see if we could zoom in on him in the water. Hopefully he might come back a bit later when we go for a creek inspection again. And of course the season of year down here, it's springtime. And I'm situated in Lockdown City, Victoria, Prison Island, or to translate, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And my dream is actually just to go back to the States and to live in the States. I've been here 5 years, and it was actually the biggest mistake I ever made was to come here, to tell you the truth. It's just not the friendly and relaxed free place that it was in the 90s, sadly. But anyways, we won't speak too much of that, and we'll go back to where we were sitting and move on to a few more shout outs. And of course there's always plenty of people I want to shout out, so we'll go back and move on to a few more shout outs. Yeah, that's interesting, John. The simplicity of the 90s, yeah. And it was a better time too, I think. I mean, I love all the technology we've got now, but people were friendlier and yeah, times were simpler, as you put it, and more relaxed. I hope I've got this set up right. When you sort of move the camera around, you can sort of mess up the focus a little bit, but anyways. Oh, what have we done here now? Yeah, it is upsetting when they just... Yeah, pick it up if you can, yes. Oh yes, we're all a lot younger. Oh, yes, for sure. Oh, it was the time of our lives. You know, we could do what we... And, you know, things that the kids now can't do, sadly. But anyway, we'll move on to a few more shout-outs, and I'm going to shout out John's channel here. A big shout-out to Unpaved Explorer, John Coffey's channel. And of course John does have some very wonderful and interesting videos, and I always have a giggle at the end of John's videos when he says, "I'm out of here." And of course I'll show you John's channel banner. So if you're not subscribed to Unpaved Explorer, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. Most welcome, John, most welcome. And of course a big part of these live streams is to shout out other channels. So we'll just get your link up here, John, and shout you out. And well, we're getting some interesting shadows here as the sun creeps up, and you know, sun in my eyes, so please bear with me there. And of course we've always got plenty of people we wish to shout out. Just run John's link. Oh, the sun. But anyway, hopefully I can see what I'm doing here, and we will move on to a few more shout outs in a minute, but I must remind everybody of the links down below. I have a join link if anybody would like to become a member of my channel, which would be much appreciated. And I have 3 levels of membership, fan, and I must put an announcement that I will run member giveaways once I get some members, and that will be on the lowest level, plus exclusive badges that go beside your name in comments on my usual videos and also on live streams. And of course I will be running, and I do already have a couple of videos up, member only videos, and that level is at $4.99 US per month. Level 2 super fan at $9.99 US per month has all the perks of the lower level. Plus I'll have member only live streams and member only chats. and of course more member only posts for stage 2 and up. And 3rd level, legendary fans, all the benefits of the lower 2 levels, plus connect with me on social media, and there will be an ongoing discount of 10% on all merchandise from my merchandise store. Oh, John Ames, hi there, John. Kyle, hi there, Kyle, great to see you. And of course, both you, Kyle and John, can run your channel links or friends or family channel links or social media, of course. If you've got a new video that you'd like to advertise, anybody in blue, please do run the link for that too. You're quite welcome to run links to your own videos here in the chat. Great to see you, John. I have put your name in blue here, John, so if you want to share some links, you certainly can. And speaking more of the links down below, we do have a merchandise store, and I'll show you some of that. I thank you, John, for running Kyle's link and shouting him out, and I'll show everybody Kyle's channel banner. And Kyle is a very talented young filmmaker, and he does make some very beautiful film clips, drone footage, and just the surroundings in the region of Canada where he lives. And I love those fall colours you had the other day, Kyle, and of course all the lakes and rivers and bridges that you catch. I love watching all of those videos as well. And actually, I'm one that I don't mind seeing a longer video, so if you decided to make a longer video of, you know, some drone footage and all the beautiful surrounds, Kyle, I would certainly watch in full. And as soon as I see videos for people who I follow pop up, I will actually put them on my watch later list. And I don't watch traditional TV. I run YouTube every evening, the watch later list, so I think the content's much better than what you see on TV. And of course it gets me a chance to watch everybody's. And reminding everybody of the link down below. This hoodie that I'm wearing is an example of my merchandise store. And hoodies and t-shirts, a big choice of colours, not just pink, so plenty of colours would suit you guys as well as us ladies. And I have 3 different designs or 4 different designs up there at the moment, and of course lots of colours. And I also have one backpack that I've recently made with the new design. Also have bike shorts, leggings, stickers, cups, glasses, phone covers for iPhone and Samsung, and much more. So please do check that out. And of course anybody who buys my merchandise is much appreciated. And of course if I see anybody who's bought my merchandise, I will happily shout them out. And also a donation link if anybody would like to donate to my channel, that would be much appreciated, with donations that go towards expensive filming equipment, power banks, tripods, ring lights, the cost of data. I use mobile data as I do so much of my videoing out here by the creek where, you know, the Wi-Fi just won't get to, so and also the cable internet or fibre optic internet here in this country is very unreliable, so it's just best I go with the mobile data. And actually mobile data, when I haven't used up all my high speed, is actually a lot faster than the cable. Oh yes, the weather mild. Yes, fairly mild here today. Springtime here, so you get a few I guess interesting days with rough weather, and then you get a few warmer days and whatnot. Oh, Wiggy, hi there, Wiggy. Great to see you. Oh, thank you, Matt, for running Texans Down Under. So I'll just get their banner up, and of course I'll show you Texans Down Under. That's your wife, isn't it, Matt? I believe. But just showing you the banner for Texans Down Under. And please do subscribe to that channel if you're not subscribed, and watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. And great to see you, Big Matt. And I'll get up Matt's channel banner here, and of course give him a shout out. Outdoors with Big Matt. And of course the link's just been run to Matt's channel. If you're not subscribed to Matt's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and that would be much appreciated. I'm going to get up another channel who I'm going to shout out. Breakfast so far, a cup of coffee and a mandarin. I had a mandarin before I went live. I don't really like oranges. They're pretty tasteless and sour here, but the mandarins I much prefer. So once they go out of season, it's always a bit upsetting because I do like those. And so far no real breakfast, just a piece of fruit. And I'm not a big breakfast eater actually, so you know, I actually I might just have a piece of fruit and some coffee and then not really eat anything until lunchtime. But we're going to shout out another channel, and actually after this live stream's done, I'll actually film the mail call. We're going to shout out Vineyard Chicks a big thank you. So I got their letter yesterday in the mail, so of course I'll be filming me opening and their stickers later on when I film the mail call. But we're going to share their channel link, of course. So a big thank you. I've got to get this all filmed later and opened. Oh, I should blank out all the addresses here, but I'll just hold my hand over that. So there'll be a mail call from the Vineyard Chicks later on. Oh yes, you can send me mail. I'll get the address up here. I used to have it on my channel, and I thought it was a bit risky to do that. I should get a mailbox. Oh, thank you, John, for running the Vineyard Chicks link. I appreciate that. Howdy, Hope for Life. Great to see you, Jocelyn. So we have here the Vineyard Chicks, and they're three very talented young ladies. We have KK, Tree, and Bunky. Very, very talented young ladies, and a range of skills there, and they are also beautiful singers. So if you're not subscribed to the Vineyard Chicks, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. Jocelyn, is you still here? Hope for Life, could you please get up Wiggy's channel link and we'll give Wiggy a shout out. I know that you've changed your channel name, so it can get a bit hard for me to search. I'll just get my address up for you. Oh yes, Hope, all good. I just saw your message here on Messenger. I thank you for popping in. I'll just get this address up here. Oh yes, people always call you Wiggy, so you changed it. Yeah, good idea. I'm just getting my address up here, and if somebody would like to send me something, that would be appreciated. And of course, I love to film a good mail call, so it's always good to do. So we'll just get this address up here, and hopefully you can write that down or screenshot it or whatever. So please bear with me as I get that up. Please bear with me there, and I'll get that up. I should get a post box, but I never got round to it. The cost of it's a bit, you know, interesting, I guess you could say. But you know, I should do that someday. Oh, thank you so much, Wiggy. Thank you so much. I'll just see if I can get your channel up here, Wiggy, and we'll shout you out. I hope that this thing works. It can be quite hit and miss here to get channels or to search on this. If I had a computer down here, it's a lot easier to search up channels on computer. Oh, there's a big list of channels coming up, and oh, here we are. We've got your channel, Wiggy. Beautiful. I was wondering if it was going to come up here. So we have here Wiggy's channel. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much, much, much appreciated. Oh, you choose, Wiggy, up to you. And it would be just a wonderful surprise, whatever you send me, and much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. Whatever you feel to send. We'll move on to some more shout outs. There's another wonderful channel, and he's been a great support to my channel. He's a larger channel, and he's just recently smashed through the 100k subscriber barrier, which is really, really wonderful and amazing. So we're going to shout out Bushcraft Tools, Dustin's channel. So a big shout out to Dustin's channel. He's just recently smashed the 100k. And he does support a lot of smaller channels, so a larger channel who supports smaller channels is really much welcomed and appreciated. So we'll just run Dustin's channel link and shout him out. And once again, congratulations and well done there, Dustin, on getting through that barrier. Oh, thank you, Wiggy. Well, actually, I consider myself American, Wiggy, so, you know, I guess I'm being kind to my own people. My father was actually American. So, you know, and I love America. A couple of times that I've been to America when I was young. I really, really, really love America, and actually my dream is to go back to America and to stay in the United States. And I'd love somewhere, you know, in the northern states. I love Maine. Oh yes, that's interesting. Your dad's from UK and still lives there. I do have a lot of subscribers also in the UK. I have a couple in Ireland, a couple in Europe, and a couple in Australia. I think about 1 or 2 in New Zealand, quite a few in Southeast Asia. But the big bulk of my subscribers are in the United States and Canada. Oh, wow, that sounds wonderful, Wiggy. I love Maine. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Wiggy. But yeah, building a house near Maine and we'll be ready by spring. So, near Maine. Oh yes, of course, Scotland. Yeah, I should really split up the United Kingdom. I have subscribers in England, I have subscribers in Wales, and also in Scotland, of course. Oh, so near Maine, so would that be like New Hampshire, or actually in Maine itself? I do watch quite a few channels in Maine, and there's a couple in New Hampshire that I watch as well. Oh yes, New Hampshire. Oh, this coffee's getting cold. But yeah, I've got a few subscribers in Maine, and I think there might be 1 or 2 in New Hampshire, now counting you, of course, Wiggy. And of course I've got a lot all over the states. Hope for Life Walker, who was here earlier. I don't know if she's still watching. She's in Florida, in Pensacola. Yes, New England is beautiful, absolutely. And I love your colours. Your fall colours are just amazing everywhere in New England. I've never tried haggis and I must try it sometime. I do like, they call them Scotch eggs, but I don't know if they were originally done in Scotland, but I really like those. You know, when you soft boil an egg and then you cover it with ground meat or ground hamburger and you know, make the Scotch eggs. I do enjoy those. Oh, boil in the bag at Tesco. Wow. But yeah, I must try it. It's sort of very hard to get here. I do, and I haven't sort of found it here. I do enjoy the really good white and black pudding as well. Quite hard to get here, of course. I used to have it quite often when I lived in Thailand. There was a couple of Scottish and English restaurants from both. Well, actually, they were pubs more than anything, and the owners of those establishments would actually bring back foods from whenever he went back to England and went back to Scotland. A couple of different establishments. They would bring back foods with them for their pubs. And of course, you know, the pub meals were really quite brilliant. Oh yes, I've got Wiggy's channel up here. It's not the easiest one to find. I'll just see if I can get it up here again. Oh, this isn't going to run this link now. Oh, I think we've got the link here running. Oh yes, that's Wiggy's channel. I've just run Wiggy's channel link. So if John, if you wish to check out Wiggy's channel, I've just ran the link there now. So I just had to get it to paste. I've got like a clipboard full of channels now, and you know, I sort of, you know, when I find the channel, I save the link and then click the link up. We're going to have a bit of a look at the creek, and then of course we'll move on to a few more shout outs. And I better drink this coffee down or it'll be iced coffee in a minute. Oh yeah, it's not even lukewarm. This coffee's got cold. I should throw a couple of chunks of ice in there and make it cold coffee. Oh wow, thank you, Wiggy, thank you. I really, really appreciate that super chat, Wiggy. So if everybody could just type out Wiggy Legend. I really, really, really appreciate that super chat. It's absolutely wonderful, and thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So if everybody here could just type out Wiggy Legend. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wow, I'm blown away by that. Really blown away, and I really appreciate that super chat. Actually, I do have a birthday coming up, but I don't celebrate my birthday. And that's near the end of October. Birthdays have never really been my thing, and a long story why that is. We may share that story after we have a look at the creek. Yeah, Halloween, but I was born, I don't even consider it my birthday. I was born at least 10 weeks premature. So I was in an incubator for 3 months. So I only really, as far as birthdays go, I sort of consider the middle of January being my birthday. Yeah, well, the reason why I don't celebrate is actually I was an adoptee. So the day I was born was the day that my mum abandoned me. So I don't celebrate it. My mum, she had a fling with an American serviceman. So you know that's where my American blood comes from. And I'd run away quite young from where I was living, mid-teens, and I actually lived a long time in Indonesia, in Jakarta. I'd made good friends when I was in late elementary school with pen pal in Indonesia, and of course they offered me a home with all the troubles and difficulties I was having with the people I was living with. So I grew up in Jakarta, Indonesia. So I can speak Indonesian, obviously, and I can speak Malay. Aku tinggal di Jakarta 18 tahun. And what I just said was in Indonesian. I lived in Jakarta, Indonesia for 18 years. Thank you, Wiggy. Thank you. And then after Indonesia, I lived in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for about 9 months. And then I moved to Thailand and lived in Bangkok, Thailand for about 12 years or something like that, a long time in Thailand. And of course in Thailand I taught language, English as a foreign language, some Malay, and also cooking occasionally. And the year levels I taught in government and private schools. I taught from kindergarten up to about middle high school. Of course, big Thai floods and came here because all the schools were closed, and coming here was such a mistake. It's not the friendly country it used to be, nothing like it was in the 90s, and all my foreign qualifications and work history are not recognised. So of course life's really been a huge struggle with that. But anyways, that's what it is. While I was living in Asia, because I found out who my father was or where my father came from, I did travel to the United States a couple of times, and of course I've been to both the East Coast and the West Coast, and you know, saw a lot of beautiful sights and really loved America. just the people so open and friendly, and you know, the fun things you can do, and so different to here. And I'd also been to England a couple of times. I've been to Sweden, which most of my DNA is from. I'm a big proportion of my blood is actually Scandinavian or Nordic, and so that explains the Viking in my channel name, of course, as that's the biggest proportion of my DNA makeup. I'd also travelled throughout most of Southeast Asia. Oh yes, that's interesting, Wiggy. Your last name is Anderson. Very, very interesting. My last name, Joan Jawati, is actually the name that I got from my foster parents, or you know, the people who took me in Indonesia. But yeah, my father's last name, Sorenson or something like that. I don't know if I said it quite right, but that's actually my father's last name. And of course my parents are dead. I've actually, you know, they passed on for a fair while. My mum, when I was born, she was actually 44. And she was a single woman. So, oh yes, I must have a look at this because the messages click up pretty quick. Oh yes, John Hansen, also Scandinavian. Oh yes, all us Vikings, we're coming out of the woodwork now, aren't we? Oh, an incredible life story. Yeah, well, I've travelled a lot. Where was I? Yeah, I travelled up into China, just above the Lao border. I hadn't been to Beijing or any of those places, just in the Chinese countryside, just up, I don't know, I guess up as far as 100 miles beyond the Lao border. Of course, I've been in Laos quite a lot of times. Also Vietnam, Malaysia, obviously, Indonesia, obviously, Thailand, obviously. Singapore, lots of times in Singapore. And of course, when living in Thailand, a big thing is, I've been to Cambodia as well. A big thing is that people will just go to the neighbouring countries for a weekend or a week or two, because it's just so easy, and you know, you can actually drive up to the border, and if your insurance papers are in order and your driver's licenses are in order, well, of course, you know, you can get a visa and to go into another country. So of course, oh wow, thank you, Wiggy, thank you, legend. Oh wow, thank you. I really, really appreciate that, Wiggy. You're going to have me in tears. Oh wow, wow, I'm blown away. So once again, everybody, Wiggy legend. So we're just getting that typed out here, and thank you so much, Wiggy, thank you. But anyways, getting back onto the story, I had also been in Cambodia a number of times. When living in Thailand, we'd often go and do what they call visa runs. And that's where you have to go and get your visa renewed or stamped out and stamped back in, you know, all the things to do with working visas. So of course that would also give an excuse to go to a neighbouring country, and did go to Cambodia a number of times, a place called, I'm trying to think of it now, where all the casinos next to the border are, trying to think of the name of it. Pompet. We'd often go there, and of course that was quite sad, because a lot of people who lived in Cambodia would actually go just over the Thai border to beg, and you know, the amount of kids that you'd see, and also like adults that you know, they'd be on a little four-wheeled, I guess you could say a push cart or something like that. And of course, you know, they'd propel themselves in the arm, they'd squat in the cart, and they'd have their legs blown off because they'd stepped on a mine, or, you know, had come across an explosive, because there's a lot of unexploded mines still throughout Cambodia. So actually, Cambodia's a place I wouldn't walk around off the beaten path, so to speak. You know, where they've cleared the walkways, where they've, you know, cleared the mines from the walkways and whatnot. So, you know, so many people you'd see in Thailand, just over the Cambodian border, begging, because that's the only way that they can live. And of course there's a lot of markets on the Thai-Cambodian border, and I suspect that a lot of the stall holders, even in Thailand, you know, just over the border, are actually from Cambodia, as of course you know, they can sell their goods for a little bit more in Thailand. And of course all around the casinos, because no legalised casinos or legalised gambling except for the state lottery in Thailand. So a lot of Thai people would go into Cambodia just to, you know, to play the poker machines and to play the casinos. Oh yes, Dichan Put Pasatai Mitnoi Ka. What I just said was I speak Thai a little. Aku bisa bicara bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Melayu. Bahasa Indonesia dan bahasa Melayu 80% sama-sama. And what I just said was, I speak Indonesian and Malay. Indonesian language and Malay language, they're about 80% the same. And of course, a lot of the difference between Indonesian and Malay is more in the pronunciation of the words. Of course, there's a few different words that Indonesian uses that Malay doesn't use, or slightly different meanings. Trying to think of an example here. Bolly, meaning in Indonesian means can, and in Malay it means possible. So, you know, slightly different meanings. But we'll go and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek, because I know everybody loves to see that. And then I'm going to have to run up and make myself another coffee, as this coffee's got cold, and on morning times like this I definitely need more coffee. Definitely need more coffee. So I think we'll have a bit of a look at the creek, and I better open this just in case I've missed some messages. As you know, we all know this thing can skip a bit. Oh yes, quite the life. Yes. Well, a lot of the Asian recipes that I cook, I've learnt those sorts of recipes and that style of cooking just from living so long in Southeast Asia. So I guess you know, my travels has been quite valuable in that respect, and I guess you could say my life of travel has been quite an apprenticeship for being a YouTuber. Oh yes, you wondered about the cooking, and now you know. Yes, I learnt those cooking styles and different dishes from the best, I guess you could say. And of course, we all know who the best cooks are. Mamas and papas and grandparents, and also, you know, street food owners and small family restaurant owners. I think, you know, real food from real people like that is so much better than this Michelin starred stuff, to tell you the truth. So you know, I learned to cook from the best, I guess you could say. Interesting story. So glad I tuned into this stream. Thank you, John. Yeah, I guess you could say I've lived an interesting life. I was living in Jakarta, Indonesia at the time, you know, when the Boxing Day tsunami was. Of course, didn't feel anything with that one, but flew over the devastation around Aceh, because that's where the flight path sort of went, flying to Thailand from Indonesia. So and you just look out the window of the plane, you know, 30,000 feet up, and everything was just brown. And you know, it just looked disgusting and dead. It was just, you could see the devastation of that tsunami. Yeah, I wish I had photos, but I don't have a lot of photos because I've moved so much, and I sort of had photos on some digital devices, and we all know what happened to that. You know, they're before the days of the cloud. And I now upload stuff onto the cloud, so it's sort of, you know, preserved forever. You certainly can't trust SD cards and hard drives and that sort of thing. So I've only got very, very few photos, and I've got like one photo of me very, very young, very early 20s or late teens, which I found some months ago, and that was on an old Facebook account or something that I'd since closed. But I'd actually got that photo of me on my community tab. Flashback to the 90s or something, I think I'd called it. So. But anyways, living in Indonesia, of course, the time of the tsunami, and of course the time of the often attacks, you know, the Bali incident and that sort of thing. So of course, you know, we'd drive somewhere and go to a mall, and every time when you'd go into the mall, of course, you'd have to stop at the checkpoint going into the car park or the parking garage at the mall, and of course you'd have to pop your hood and pop your trunk, and security would inspect, you know, your under the hood and in the trunk, and of course they'd go with a mirror under your car, you know, just checking for explosive devices. And of course, when you walk in to the mall itself, of course, you'd have to go through a metal detector, and they would do bag checks and everything on the way in. And that was just a fact of life. And I was actually living at a place called Tamanrasuna, a huge apartment complex, the time when the attack on the Australian embassy was. And of course, Tamanrasuna, which is situated on a major street called Rasuna Syed in Jakarta, was only about a mile away from the Australian embassy. So of course, you know, when that device went off, we'd lost all the windows out of the apartment. So you know, it was some weeks, so we're just so busy just getting new windows up in the apartment block. And each apartment tower was something like about, I don't know, 32, 33 floors high. And of course, at the time when that happened, there was about 10 or 12 towers. I believe now at Tamanrasuna, there's something like about 28 towers. It's just huge now. But I lived there for a time while I was getting my house built at a place called Depok, which is South Jakarta. So I lived quite a few years then once my house was built at Depok, which is South Jakarta. Depok, Sawangan. So yeah, please do Google those names and check them out. And I was living, it was in a gated community called Telaga Golf. So, you know, please do check those out. Oh, David. Hi there, David. Great to see you. Oh, Kyle, great to see you again. Great to see you again. I'm just checking up on all the messages. Yeah, gated community, nice, yeah. Yeah, you could Google that one, Telaga Golf. David, I heard, yeah, apparently tonight the lockdown ends, but, you know, we don't know really what that will all entail. But yeah, I'll just, I'll put these places down and you could, you know, Google them or look at them on YouTube if you wish to. So we'll put city names. Depok. I hate predictive spell, you know, because it changes the names. Hope I've got that right. And Sawangan, so I'll just put those there because I know somebody will be interested to see that. So those are the names there, and we'll just we'll get up the place where I lived at Sawangan Depok, Telaga Golf. As I know somebody will be interested to look that up, so that's the gated community at Depok, Sawangan. Oh yes, thank you for running David's link there. I'll actually put a couple of your videos here on my watch later, David, and we'll share out your link. So we have here David May, David's channel, and if you're not subscribed to David's channel, please do subscribe. smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. And if you do subscribe to a new channel, please just watch at least one or two of their videos in full today, and thumbs up and comment just to make sure it sticks, because YouTube does drop a lot of subscriptions. They sort of have a purge every so often, so please do check that. Not yours, David. Oh, wow. Oh. Well, he's got, whoever this David is, he's got some more subscribers then, hasn't he? But anyways, we're going to have a look at the creek in a minute, and then I'll get another coffee, and then we'll continue on with a few more stories and different experiences of life in Southeast Asia. And of course, you know, I much rather talk about that than talk about what's happening here, for obvious reasons. You know, yes, please do. I'll go and I'll get another coffee, and I'll be back in a minute. All this talking, I definitely need another coffee or another drink, so I'll just go and get that on the go. Okay, so back down here with some coffee, and the coffee's smoking hot, so it will have to cool down a little bit, and we'll just go back to what we were at. And I know everybody's interested in my experiences of living in Southeast Asia, so of course we can speak more about that. And yes, if you've got any questions. Oh yes, it is getting quite late in Scotland, John. Yes. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate that. We'll just see if we can get your channel up again. And of course give you a shout out, John H in Scotland. So if you're not subscribed to John's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. Telling him that Arielle sent you. And I'll run John's link again. You're most welcome, John. So we'll just run your link again, John, and a big shout out again. And of course we'll speak some more about my life in Southeast Asia. So we were speaking about all the different attacks and you know, the life of how it was with all the enhanced security, which, you know, it was interesting, but it was what it was. And I was also at that time, you know, I'd drive all around Jakarta. I do have a driver's license here, but I don't actually drive here, as I'm sort of more used to driving in Southeast Asia, where you sort of had 2 or 3 speeds. You had stop, and you had as fast as you could go, and I guess the 3rd speed was just choked up in traffic jams. You know, you'd move a couple of yards, maybe a minute, when you were sort of stuck in traffic jams. And of course, you know, the common saying in Jakarta was macet, which just basically meant jam, a traffic jam. And of course, you know, if you had to keep like an appointment or something, you know, the common excuse was, you know, you'd be late because of traffic jams, and you'd want to leave at least 2 or 3 hours before your appointment if you sort of had to go, you know, more than about 5 or 10 miles to an appointment, because it would often be just so long stuck in a traffic jam. And of course, throughout the middle of Jakarta, there's actually like a restriction on private cars between certain hours. From memory, it was 10 AM to about 3 PM. And of course, you know, if it wasn't a taxi or a commercial vehicle, private cars had to have 2 passengers, a driver and 2 passengers. And of course, everywhere on the street corners, there'd be small children offering their services as what they'd call a jockey. So of course, you know, if somebody was driving around and they're just the driver, you could get a jockey, and, you know, of course you'd pay them some money, and that'd actually be the extra passengers in your vehicle, so that the police didn't stop you and ask for a cup of tea, so to speak. And of course, you know, those jockeys, it was all run by the gangs, and of course, you know, they paid off the police to actually do that, of course. Being Jakarta, that's how it was. And actually, you know, if you got caught for running a red light or something, well, most people would never take a ticket. And actually one day I was driving around, and the traffic light was on amber, and of course hard on the gas, making sure that I'd make it, and the amber light turned to red just as I entered the intersection. And of course on every intersection there'd be a policeman or two just watching the traffic. So of course the policeman with his baton pull over. So I pull over, and he comes up, and of course you know, hello, what will it be today? And he said 200,000 rupiah. Oh, no, I've got no money. And 200,000 rupiah actually translates to about $20 US. Got no money. So he said, oh, 100,000. Oh, no, I've got no money. Okay, 50,000. Oh, okay, so, you know, into my purse and out with the 50,000 rupiah note, and you just place it in your hand, and you shake his hand, and of course, as he shakes your hand, he takes the money, and then, oh, off you go, I don't want to see you again today, and no ticket. And of course, everybody would, you know, pay those fees. Unless you really had no money, then you'd take a ticket. As of course, you know, the policeman would offer far less than what the ticket would be, or, you know, like about half the price of what the ticket would be. So of course everybody would barter with the policeman for that. And of course, you know, it was all the way up to the very top. The chief of police, he was actually a very poor man, because you know, police salaries are not very high, but he had very wealthy wife and children, you know, because of course, you know, the wife and the children would buy cars and houses and whatnot with those little kickbacks. But like even the policeman down in the street at the lowest level, his boss would say, oh, I want 1 million rupiah from you today. 1 million rupiah is about $100 US. And of course, you know, the boss of the boss, he'd want like 2 million. So of course, you know, each level would have to collect the amount that their boss wanted, plus some for themselves. And it sort of, you know, it was all the way up from the very bottom right to the very top. But of course, you know, everybody knew that went on, so it was what it was. And actually, I wonder, I probably really prefer it being like that, where it's all in the open, than the corruption that I see in the Western countries, which is hidden, but it's on a very much larger amount of money. Oh, Life with Rob. Howdy, Rob. Great to see you. And thank you so much. And I hope Michelle is well. I did shout out Life with Michelle and Rob earlier. So great to see you, Rob. I really appreciate you coming. Oh, Desert Fun for All. Howdy, Jim. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, things have been going fairly well. We've had some real legends here today, so, you know, a big thank you for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Oh, howdy, Michelle. Great to see you here as well. Linda, the solo traveller. Hi there, Linda. I don't know if any mods here could get up Linda's channel link, and of course we'll shout her out, of course. And we'll have a bit of a look at the creek and just see if the water level's risen up with the tide any, and of course we'll see if there's any wildlife down there. And I am later, I'm going to be filming a mail call down here from the Vineyard Chicks, just covering up addresses. So a bit later on, once I finish the live stream, I'll film the mail call there. And of course a big thank you to the mail chicks, and I did shout them out earlier, and I'll probably run their link again, but we'll go and have a bit of a look at the creek. So just flipping the camera around, and oh, it's still very low water. And where I'm walking here, it's all still a little bit muddy. It was actually all flooded right up to here during the weekend. It's actually, this creek is the best part of this house, because the house is all fairly old and tumbling down. We just rent here, and this creek's at the bottom of the garden. And by far the best part of this house. Actually, I think the water level's still dropping, so it must be just coming up to low tide now. And I don't see any pufferfish down here, but you can see trash in the water that people just drop. I wish if they'd carry it in, they'd carry it out. And I think somebody's just dropped it on the actual path out beside the creek, and it's just washed in, I think. We'll just over the other side there is the public walking trail, and 400 yards back further behind the public walking trail is the beach. And the beach here is part of Port Phillip Bay, which, you know, the city of Melbourne is situated around. And I'm at the far southeastern suburbs of Melbourne. I think it's something like about, I don't know, 30 miles from the CBD. Yeah, there's a pufferfish or two that live around here, but there's none here today. Definitely won't be doing a catch and cook with those. I've never tried the frugi, and I'm actually not game to try that, and it's definitely not something I'd actually do myself, as I don't sort of have the knowledge to do that one. But giving you all a good look around the surroundings, as I know a lot of people watch because of the surroundings, and this actual walking trail and the creek is actually what kept us sane here during all the lockdowns, to tell you the truth. It would be dreadful to be you know, locked up in a small apartment right in the centre of the city. I think you know, some connection with nature is just absolutely vital. Ah, stingrays, that sounds fascinating. I haven't done any fishing for years. I need to save some money and get a fishing license and a fishing pole and some fishing gear and take that up again. I used to do some fishing when I was really young, and it was something I really enjoyed doing. I have hunted a couple of times when I was in the States visiting, and that was really quite fun. So, you know, even if you don't get anything, it's just getting outdoors and being in nature. I really love being in nature, and I've seen snow a couple of times, not in this country, and I really love it. And you know, I don't actually mind the cold. And, you know, after living so long in Southeast Asia, I've sort of had it with hot weather and high humidity, and then, of course, coming here, and the summers can get so hot as well. I sort of over the heat. Yes, so true, Rob. A bad day's fishing is better than any good day at work. Yes, that's for sure. Absolutely. So yeah, just giving everybody a look around here. Of course, you know, neighbours each side of the house here. And this is a fairly large block. And of course there's neighbours on the other side here, but there's a fair, you know, few bushes and that sort of covering up. I've been thinking about doing it. I do have the Stream Labs, but I think you've got to buy membership for that, for the panels. But I've also got to get a tablet because I do so many of my lives outdoors, and I actually prefer doing them outdoors. I don't really want to be stuck inside next to my computer to do them, so I think I'd probably have to get a tablet to do that with, but I am considering doing that. Oh wow, that sounds great there, Rob. A nice buck. So how many points was he, Rob? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if I can zoom in there. There's even some trash. Oh, 8 point. Well, that's a nice one. Yeah, there's even some trash sitting on the tree there that's washed along the river. Oh, 170 pound field dressed. Wow, that's a nice one. Yeah, well, we'll go and we'll sit back down, and we'll share a few more stories, and maybe my coffee's cooled down enough that I can actually drink it. It was a little bit hot when I came out with it. Yeah, it should be good for meat for a while. Yeah. And I know one of the best things of doing a live stream outdoors here is all the different bird sounds and things. Unfortunately, you know, you get a few sounds of lawnmowers and the traffic out the highway out the front. I'd love to be able to cancel that out, and it's a big reason why I do some cooking outdoors here, as well as it's a bit different and a bit nicer than looking, you know, at the kitchen, because of course, you know, everybody's cooking videos are in the kitchen. And it's a good way just to show how well those canister stoves work, and cheap stoves just for cooking outdoors. And I do have quite a number of my viewers who are into prepping and are off grid, so you know, just to show how those things work. Oh yes, dogs and car horns and sounds of, yeah, nature. I'd love the sounds of nature, but we could do without the car horns and sirens. But, you know, that's what it is. But we'll just move back to where we were sitting, and I'll get back to my coffee, and hopefully I can drink it. And I think Wiggy might have a few more questions, so you know, if you've got any questions, do feel free, and if I know the answer, I'll happily share the answer. And of course, there's always a few shout outs I should be doing, and I sometimes forget who I'm going to shout out, so please do bear with me there, of course. And I better see what I've missed here, is they don't all flash up on screen, so often I do miss some questions. Yeah, Wiggy, do I would definitely well, I've not decided to settle in Australia. I came here basically when the Thai floods were going on and there was no work. And I only ever hoped to stay here a few years, and then to actually maybe go back to Asia, and then to eventually settle in the United States. But you know, life has changed in Southeast Asia, and it's not the same as what it was when I left. And of course, you know, I'm not so young anymore, so it's sort of time to settle down. And my dream is certainly not to settle here. Most of my friends are in the US and Canada, of course. I do have a few in England, Scotland, Wales, and in Europe and Southeast Asia. But the big number of my close friends are all in the States and Canada. I don't have any family here in Australia, so no, you know, no reason to stay and no ties here. I'd love if I went, you know, towards the west coast, or I guess you could say more the central mountain region. I'd love Montana, or you know, that region. But of course, if I went east coast, I'd love Maine, or you know, somewhere up that way. I know New Hampshire is beautiful as well. Yeah, I love mountains. I really love mountains, and that's one thing you don't see here. But you know, I do love all the maples as well, and the fall colours. So, and I do see stunning countryside on the channels that I watch in Maine and New Hampshire, of course. And I love the weather. I love snow, and I haven't sort of seen much of it. The cold didn't really bother me that much. I'm finding, you know, the heat harder and harder to take, and of course the summer sunshine here is just so savage with the ultraviolet. You know, it just feels like it's a burning heat, which I never experienced the burning heat in Southeast Asia. It was very hot and humid at times, but it was like a very hot air temperature, but the sun itself was sort of muted, I guess you could say, and it wouldn't sort of burn on the skin within about 5 or 10 minutes like it does down here. Oh yes, Rob, you've got to get up here. You're making another ghost pepper sauce. Wow. Now that sounds interesting, Rob. I'd love to get hold of some ghost peppers, but I haven't seen any here. I do have some Thai peppers growing, but I don't have any ghost peppers. But yeah, I love mountains. I also love fall colours, and I love winter, and I love snow, and coming here it doesn't snow, but you know, just misty, drizzly rain for like days and weeks on end. And it's all very grey and dreary, so so you know, the way the economic situation is here at the moment, it's all very tough. Oh, Vineyard Chicks, hi there, great to see you. And excuse me, I've got hay fever. Judy May Collins, hi there, great to see you. And yes, a good evening to everybody. And I'm down here a bit later after my live stream. I'm going to be filming my mail call. Oh, excuse me. And of course, mail call Vineyard Chicks. Breathe the buggy. And maybe a mouthful of coffee will make him go. It's been springtime here. We're getting a few bugs coming back. But anyways, we're going to shout out again, and I did shout out earlier the Vineyard Chicks, so we're going to shout out the Vineyard Chicks again. And of course the mail call that I'm going to be filming a bit later on is the Vineyard Chicks, so I think thank you there. A big thank you to Kay, Tree and Funky, so thank you ladies. And if you're not subscribed to the Vineyard Chicks, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll run your link here ladies and shout you out, of course, again. And of course the mail call I'll be doing or filming straight after the live is done is for the Vineyard Chicks, so I should get that video up early next week, I think, as I have another video I'm going to have premiere tomorrow of a shopping haul and how to deal with leftovers, so I better get onto the studio and set that to premiere. It's up in my YouTube, but it's not public yet. So I better do that a bit later on as well. But we'll get the vineyard chicks linked up. And of course, I have the ladder down here. I've got to get my ladder opener. I'll just cover up the address here and show everybody the ladder from the vineyard chicks. So a mail call here later on that I'll be filming, and of course filming that outdoors, as everybody loves the outdoor setting. So if I can film things outdoors and it's not raining, I really am glad to do so. And that's another big reason why I like to do some cooking outdoor videos too, because I do have quite a few viewers who don't cook, but they enjoy seeing the outdoor location. So of course, you know, it's a good reason. Oh yes, Streamlabs, it's a bit funny at times with thumbs up, Judy May. Actually, I'll put your name in blue and you won't have to worry about that. I should set up Nightbot really too, just, you know, for the different features on Nightbot. I know somebody was telling me you can set up Nightbot and then you set Nightbot as a moderator, and you can then get Nightbot just to run people's links for you. So you know, I might even consider setting up Nightbot. Anyways, where were we? Any questions? I know Wiggy was asking me some questions earlier, or going to ask me some more questions. So, any more questions, you know, if I know the answer. And while we're here, I will remind everybody of the links down below. There is a join link if anybody would like to become a member of my channel. And I have 3 levels. Fan level at $4.99 US per month. And of course, fan level gives you exclusive badges by your name in comments, and also on live streams, and also some member-only videos. I have a couple of member-only videos up already, and I'll have some member-only posts. And I should add to that, I'll also do member shout-outs during my videos. So a big reminder for that, member-only videos. Now moving along, we have the second level super fan, which will be $9.99 US per month. And super fan will give you all the benefits of the lower level, plus member-only live streams and member-only chats. And then level 3 legendary fan will have linked to me with social media, plus all the benefits of the lower levels, and also an ongoing permanent 10% discount to merchandise on my merchandise store. So, you know, hopefully if we get a few members joining up. And I will also, every so often, once we get a few members and once we get a couple of bucks in the membership kitty, we'll actually do some member giveaways. And another announcement, towards the end of November, so hopefully everybody will have it before Christmas, I'm actually going to do a giveaway for all subscribers worldwide, where it's allowed by law, from my merchandise store. And you know, I'll have like 3 or 4 prizes of merchandise from my merchandise store, and I've got to work out exactly what I will give out, but I'm thinking maybe a backpack, you know, that new design on my merchandise store, a backpack from there, maybe a hoodie, maybe a t-shirt, and of course some stickers. I've just got to work that out exactly, but that will be open to all subscribers of my channel. So of course, you know, you must be subscribed to my channel, and I will put some clues in, you know, some different videos, and then when we run that, I'll just ask some questions in a live stream or in a video, and I think we'd actually, once we draw our giveaway, we'd actually draw it on a live stream, and you know, I'd use the picker from, you know, oh, what you call it? Oh, I can't think of it now, and I think the link's down below for that. Two-buddy picker or something like that. You know, there'd have to be like, you know, would pick, you know, a random of, you know, whoever's got the answer of the questions I ask, and if they're a subscriber, so you'd possibly have to be a public subscriber, I'm not sure. People who keep their subscription lists private, I don't know if that will pick up or not. Unless, I'm not sure if the thing would pick it up or not, but unless you prove to me that you're a subscriber, I don't know, but we'll work that out as time goes on. Anyways, do we have any more questions? Otherwise, we'll have to move on to a few more shout-outs. And I do have a shout-out and a prayer request, of course. So we'll just get up her channel. So, happy Lisa and Beasley. And Lisa, she of course has had some very, very big health problems. So I'm going to ask everybody just to remember her in your thoughts and prayers. A wonderful subscriber of mine. And I'll just show you her channel banner. So happy Lisa and Beasley. And also please do remember her partner Walt, as he's got quite a difficult time, and it's very stressful with for him with all of Lisa's health problems, and I know she's been in hospital a few times, so please do keep her in your thoughts and prayers. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do subscribe and smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll run her link and shout her out. So please bear with me there. I haven't got my glasses on, so I might make a few typos. So now we'll move on to shouting out her partner Walt. And of course, please do remember him in your thoughts and prayers, as well as being a carer for a sick spouse is really, really very, very stressful, as we probably all know. So I'll just get up his link and we'll shout him out. So Walt Rebin Jr., if you're not subscribed to Walt's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments. And that would be much appreciated as well. And please tell him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll just run Walt's channel link, and of course we'll shout him out. So just getting Walt's link out and shouting him out. And of course, while we're here, we're going to shout out once again a wonderful channel. And of course, they've had quite a roller coaster ride these last few months. We're going to shout out Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back. And of course, Andy has been struggling and battling cancer, and he's been in hospital a few times lately. He had a blood clot, and luckily that they were able to bust that before the stroke done too much damage. He had a stent put in to help drain his kidney, and then that's been taken out again. He'd had some very, very bad pain from all of that, and he did get an infection, so he's been in hospital again for that, and he only just recently got out of hospital in the last day or two. And of course he's having a very, very rough time of it with the chemo that they've been giving him to try and fight the tumour that he has in his bladder. So please do remember Andy and also Peggy in your thoughts and prayers, as it's very, very hard for Peggy too, and you know, it's heartbreaking for her as Andy's carer just to see Andy so sick and fighting such, you know, big obstacles. So please do remember both of them in your thoughts and prayers. And if you're not subscribed to the Page Family Homestead, please do subscribe, smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Arielle sent you. They also have a GoFundMe link, and that's under their recent video. So if you can help out there, that would be really, really wonderful. And if you can't help out there, please just share their videos out, share their channel out. Also, please run their playlists. I quite often run their playlists with this second device. So, you know, I might be watching, you know, all the other videos that I want to catch up with, but I do run other people's playlists with this second device under another account, just to keep their watch hours building. And I shouldn't say, but when I say an ad, I'll actually click on the ad. I shouldn't say that, but you know, and hopefully that sort of helps as well. But please do remember them in your thoughts and prayers, and I'll run their link again. Page Family Homestead, and running their link. You're most welcome, Vineyard Chicks, most welcome. And, you know, it's something that I do like to do, is just to remind everybody of others who are having, you know, a terrible time of things. And I remember them in my prayers, of course, and I remember all of you in my prayers, of course. And you know, if I can do a prayer request in my live streams, I'm only too happy to do that. We're going to shout out another wonderful channel again. I did shout them out earlier, and I'll remind everybody of them again. Real Life with Michelle and Rob. And I know Michelle and Rob have put up a couple of garments and a couple of items on their merchandise store in support of Andy and Peggy of Page Family Homestead. So please do check those items out, and if you can, please do buy up there, as well as Michelle and Rob's own channel merchandise. And of course, Michelle and Rob, anything that they have in benefit of Andy, the profits will go towards helping out Peggy and Andy there. So we'll just get their link up and we'll show their channel banner. So Real Life with Michelle and Rob. If you're not subscribed to Michelle and Rob's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated. And I do know that Michelle and Rob have the link to their merchandise store on their channel under their videos, and also in their about page on their channel, so please do check that out. And I'll run Michelle and Rob's channel link and shout them out. So Real Life with Michelle and Rob, running their link. Oh, thank goodness for this coffee, otherwise I'll get a very dry mouth yapping away here all the time. We'll move on to another shout out, and a wonderful channel, and of course he watches so many of my live streams, and if he doesn't catch them while I'm running, he will always watch them later after the event. So we're going to shout out Todd Autry's channel, The Angry Atrox, and give him a big shout out. And I know Todd would like a lot more watch hours. I think he's about halfway to the magic 4,000. So if you could go and help him out with that, running his playlist, that would be much appreciated. So we have here Todd's channel, The Angry Atrox. If you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose. watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments, and that would be much appreciated. And tell him that Ariella sent you. So we'll just run Todd's channel link and shout him out. Oh, this chair's sinking into the mud. I might have to have an adjust here before I fall off it and we get a real YouTube moment. It'd be quite funny for you all, but not so pleasant for me, I guess. So we'll just get this situated that the chair doesn't tip me off and give you all a good giggle. Oh, that's better. And we'll just run Todd's link and shout Todd out. So just getting Todd's channel shouted out and running his link. Hopefully we can get a few more checking him out there. And who do we have here still with us? I think we've been running about 2 hours and 18. You know how it is, Arielle-Viking. Vineyard Chicks, I'll add your name in blue as well. If you're here and wish to share out some links, please do so. You know, family, friends, your own channel, your own Instagram page, or Facebook group, or Twitter, or anything like that. Please do share those out. And anyone in blue can share out some links. I'm going to move on to another shout out. A very wonderful channel, and she watches so many of my videos as well. And she's often in my live streams. We're going to shout out Nisi's channel, Freehandly Made AU. And I'll show you her banner. And if you're not subscribed to Nisi's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll run Nisi's link and shout her out. Oh, we've got speakers coming here now. It's definitely spring when they start coming out, and I can actually feel them biting me through my leggings. They're thick leggings. But anyways, I guess we've just got to put up with the bugs. And I'll run Nisi's channel link and shout her out. So Freehandly Made AU, running Nisi's channel and shouting her channel out. And she's got a really wonderful channel and well worth checking out. And we've got to move on to a few more channels. And I will remind everybody, tomorrow's premiere, I haven't set it yet, I've got to set it after this live stream. We're going to shout out the Homesteading Woodsman. So I'll just get his link up and we'll get his channel shared out, of course. And he's badly wanting some more followers and more subscribers. just so that he can run some live streams. So we're just going to shout out the Homesteading Woodsman, and I'll get his banner up and show you his channel. And of course, if you're not subscribed to the Homesteading Woodsman, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll move on to another shout out and a wonderful channel. And of course she watches so many of my videos, and her husband as well. So we're going to give a shout out to Lisa and Ryan of Yogi Hollow Farm. So getting up their channel and shouting them out, and of course showing their banner. So Yogi Hollow Farm. And if you're not subscribed to Lisa and Ryan's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch their videos in full and give them plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling them that Ariella sent you, and that would be much, much, much appreciated. So Yogi Hollow Farm, and running their link and giving them a big, big shout out. So just running their link and shouting them out. And I'll remind everybody, if you're new here, please do check out the links down below. I have a join link if anybody would like to become a member of my channel. I also have a link to my merchandise store. And this hoodie that I'm wearing is a perfect example of some of the merchandise I have. Printed front and back, and I have 3 different designs, and I have their hoodies, t-shirts, bike shorts, leggings, a backpack, stickers, and much, much more. And of course, on the hoodies and the t-shirts, I do have a range of colours, not just pink. So plenty of colours would suit you guys as well as us ladies. So please do check that out. And of course, I much appreciate anybody who helps my channel out that way by wearing and advertising my channel. That would be much, much, much appreciated. And of course, we'll move on to a few more shout outs. And I will remind everybody of the donation link and GoFundMe link down below if anybody would like to help me there. That would be much appreciated. But we'll move on to a few more shout outs, and I'm going to shout out a wonderful channel, and she's a very, very talented cook, or I should say a chef really. We're going to shout out In the Kitchen with Karen. And Karen has a lot of very wonderful recipes, so please do check out Karen's channel. And if you're not subscribed to Karen's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and give her plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So I'll just run Karen's link and shout her out. So in the kitchen with Karen. Hay fever and whatnot. Springtime. Running Karen's link and shouting out her channel. A big shout out to Karen. And talking about cooking channels, we'll shout out a few different cooking channels today. I'm going to shout out another wonderful channel, and she's often in my premiere, so we're going to shout her out. Rhubarb and Cod, Susan's channel, and Susan's got some wonderful subscribers, wonderful recipes, Arielle-Viking, and I see Susan is now at 392. So if we could get her subscriber numbers up, that would be really, really wonderful. So we have here Rhubarb and Cod. If you're not subscribed to her channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch her videos in full and tell her that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So we'll run Susan's link and shout her out. So Rhubarb and Cod, running Susan's channel link and shouting her out. And we're going to move on to another cooking channel, and he's a very, very talented young chef. And I think he's about 7 or 8 years old, and he really does a wonderful job of filming, cooking and editing. We're going to shout out Eric Premchand Jagdio, and I believe he's in Jamaica. So I'll just get up his banner here and we'll run his link and shout him out. Eric Premchand Jagdio, if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe, and please do watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up, and that would be much, much, much appreciated. So we'll just get up his link and shout him out. So just getting Eric's channel and shouting him out. A big shout out to Eric. Please do check out his wonderful channel. We're going to shout out another cooking channel, and he's watched a few of my premieres, and he's been on my live stream a couple of times. So we're going to give Mark a big shout out, Mark's Irish Kitchen. And Mark has some very interesting cooking videos and great recipes. So if you're not subscribed to Mark's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Ariella sent you, and that would be much appreciated. So running Mark's channel link and shouting him out. So Mark's Irish Kitchen and running his link. a big shout out there to you, Mark. I'm going to shout out a very talented young filmmaker, and of course he's got some wonderful videos of the outdoor locations around Ontario where he lives, and he's got some wonderful drone footage now. We're going to shout out Kyle Lev. I hope I've said that right, Kyle. And he does make some beautiful films, and he's really very talented and doing a wonderful job there. So a big shout out to Kyle Lev. If you're not subscribed to Kyle's channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So we'll run Kyle's link and shout him out. And of course a big purpose of my live streams is just to shout out some other channels and give a little bit back and show some love and thanks and appreciation to all the wonderful people and wonderful channels who are subscribed to my channel. So I'm going to run up and get myself a drink. I've got a dry throat, all this talking, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. And then when we get back, we'll probably do another creek inspection, as I know everybody loves looking at that. Yeah, so back down after my drink, and we'll have a bit of a look at the creek. And we've been running 2 hours and 39, so I don't know, we might run another 20 minutes, just depending who comes on. And of course, if anybody's got some stories you'd like to share, please do so, and that would be much appreciated. So just seeing what I've missed here. All very quiet at the moment, but we may get a few more coming on. So we'll have a bit of a look down here at the creek, and of course seeing who has got some stories to share. And also, if anybody is on, please do say hello and share your stories. And anybody in blue, if you've got some channels you'd like to share out and shout out, please do so there as well. And we'll go and have a bit of a look at the creek, and we'll see what everybody's got to say and share out. And we'll see if this water level started to rise up yet, or if it's still at low tide. So this creek is at the bottom of my garden, and on the other side of the creek we have a public walking trail, and 400 yards further back is the beach. And one of these days we'll actually do a walk down to the beach once this lockdown is done. Looking around to see if there's any fish down here. There's been a couple of puffer fish that live around here, but doesn't seem to be any today. I saw one earlier, but he was gone very quickly before I could get the camera onto him. So hopefully we'll catch up with him sooner or later. And you can see all the mud here beside the creek exposed. So it's obviously at low water level. And hopefully it starts to rise a bit again soon, as it looks much nicer down here when the creek's a bit fuller. And I don't see any ducks around at the moment, but of course springtime here and their nesting season. And I did see another one a few days ago, and she had about 8 or 10 babies, so of course they're all quite busy with their babies. So giving everybody a real good look. And I would love to get one of those DJI action cams or something, and a gimbal just for going out and doing these outdoor videos, but that won't be happening yet unless YouTube's really kind to me. But anyways, giving you all a good look here at the surroundings. And of course this natural area has sort of kept us sane during the lockdowns. But anyways, we'll move back up in a minute and see who's come on, and we'll do a few more shout outs and then we might call it a day. So hopefully I've got this positioned fairly right, that I'll be in the middle of the screen. Fingers crossed. And we've been running 2 hours and 45, so if we don't get a lot more coming on, we'll call it a day out here, and thank everybody for coming on. And of course I've got another video to film in a bit after this live stream of a mail call, so that will be excellent. And for those who haven't yet done so, please remember to smash the thumbs up, and that helps by telling YouTube that people would really like to watch my content, and hopefully YouTube shares things out a lot more. Just moving on here and just saying I've missed anything. Sometimes Arielle a blur, so you know, I do sometimes miss some alerts here, so just checking that up. And I will remind everybody I'll have a video premiering tomorrow. Grocery hauls and preps. Grocery hauls, preps and dealing with leftovers. And that one will premiere at 7 p.m. Thursday, Central US time. I've got to put a new thumbnail on that yet, so please do stay tuned for that. And that video I do show, of course, the grocery haul, and also a great way of dealing with leftovers and how I preserve leftovers just to make a meal for another day. So please do check that one out. And please do share that one out once I get it set as a premiere, which I'll do a little bit later today. And it would be lovely to see a full chat room there. So please do put that one in your diaries and put that on your reminder list. And hopefully we see a lot of people there. I'll also remind everybody to check out my video that I premiered on Tuesday. Can you cook a cake in a rice cooker? So that was quite interesting. And it would be really, really lovely if we got a few people coming by there and watching that one and get the views up on that one. And I'll run the link to that. So if you haven't already watched that one, please do watch that one. And it's a video where I prove that things don't always go as we hope, and sort of trying to keep things real and putting up my failures as well as my successes. So please do remember that one. And watch that one, so I'll just run the link to that. And it would be lovely if you could catch up on that one. We'll run on to another shout out, and a wonderful channel, and he's been so much help to me in the past as well. And I see he's got a new video that's just dropped, so Tonka and Cole, Zoo, Knoxville, African elephant habitat. So that sounds interesting. We have here Kaylee's Exotics and Aquatics, or Aquatics and Exotics. And if you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Arielle sent you, which would be much appreciated. So we'll just run his link and we'll shout him out. So just getting his link up, and we'll run his link and shout him out. So Kayla's Aquatics and Exotics, and running his link and shouting him out. A big shout out there. Oh, excuse me. And of course we'll move on to another shout out and another wonderful channel. I'm going to shout out Daz's channel, and he's situated in, I think, central Victoria, Australia. A very interesting channel, and he's got some wonderful cook-ups and wonderful recipes, and he had a very interesting video premiered yesterday. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, Daz's channel, and he's currently on 929 subscribers, I believe. So if we could get him over 1,000, that would be wonderful. So Daz's channel, My Aussie Garden and Kitchen. If you're not subscribed to his channel, please do subscribe. Smash that little bell and choose all alerts. Watch his videos in full and give him plenty of thumbs up and nice comments telling him that Arielle sent you, and that would be much appreciated as well. So we'll just run Daz's channel and shout him out. My Aussie Garden and Kitchen, and he's got some great gardening videos as well as cook-ups, recipes, food reviews and the like. So please do check out Daz's channel and show his channel some love. So who do we still have here with us? And of course I'd love to hear a few happy stories and would love to hear some interesting happenings, so please do drop by and say hello. My nose is dripping. Always seems to do that when I go live. Arielle blur. And of course I've got to think now, who else do I have to shout out? There's always a list, and sometimes Arielle blur, and I get a bit forgetful, so please bear with me there on that. And I know a lot of people ask me, oh, what's this blur mean? Well, that's a Southeast Asian term. It comes from the Singapore dialect, but it's quite commonly a word that's quite commonly used throughout Malaysia and also Indonesia, and blur means dopey, silly, sleepy, all sort of mixed together. And so if I make a mistake or a slip of the tongue or something, I will often say Arielle blur, meaning me, silly, you know, all of that. So that's where that comes from. I will also, while I'm here, announce once again, I am planning a giveaway towards the end of November. So that will be open worldwide to subscribers of my channel. And I will drop a few clues in some videos, and I will sort of run a video announcing that, and also I think I'll draw it in a live stream, and I'll probably use like the TubeBuddy picker or something like that just to pick out the lucky winners. And I'm thinking if I have 3 or 4 prizes, and of course the prizes will come from my merchandise store on Teespring. So we'll just show you an example of my merchandise, and I do have a link down below in the description to my merchandise store. So this hoodie that I'm wearing is one of the examples, and I have 3 different designs, and of course I have printed on the front and the back. And there I have hoodies, t-shirts, and of course a range of colours, not just pink, so plenty of colours would suit you guys as well as us ladies. I also have leggings, bike shorts, stickers. I have a backpack from my new design, cups, glasses, and much more. So please do check that out, and it would be much appreciated anybody who supports my channel by buying merchandise and advertises my channel by wearing the merchandise around would be much appreciated. And I'll also remind everybody as you come in, if you haven't already, please do smash that thumbs up, and that tells YouTube that people really want to watch my videos and watch my content. And hopefully YouTube will share things out, and I'll get a lot more viewers and a lot more subscribers and a lot more watch time, and of course that helps me out no end, of course. Thinking who else I've got to shout out. There's always a heap of people I want to shout out, and I sort of, you know, get a bit blur and forget that at times. But anyways, that's, you know, how it is, I guess you could say. And thinking who am I going to shout out? And I always forget, so please bear with me on that and accept my apologies if I've forgotten anybody who I'm wanting to shout out. But we'll go and we'll have a quick look at the creek, and then, unless we get a lot of people jumping on, we'll call it a day. And I've got to get on filming my mail call. Excuse me. So just giving you all a look at the creek, and this creek is at the bottom of my garden, and it's certainly been a godsend to get outdoors and be able to sit by the creek and the water with all these lockdowns and that have gone on. And we certainly do need the connection with nature. Oh, there was a pufferfish down here and he saw me and he scooted off. Otherwise, it would have been quite good if I could have got him on camera. But giving you all a good look here. And then we'll go and sit back down and we'll say goodbye for the day and call it a day. And hopefully I've got this sitting sort of in the middle, and directly after this live stream I'm going to film a mail call video, and then we'll call it a day here. So I'll just see if I've missed any messages, and then we'll call it a day, and hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday evening. So we'll call it a day and wish everybody goodbye for today. And of course I'll be back for my Friday evening live stream. I will remind everybody of tomorrow's premiere. I will premiere a video at 7 p.m. Central US time, which the same as Ontario, Canada time. So I wish everybody to take care and wish everybody a good evening. I know so many of you do run my live streams after the event, so if you can, please do run the chat replay and click on the channel links and the other links that we share, and just show some love to all these other wonderful people and wonderful channels. I'm going to ask you all, take care, and I'll ask God bless you all. And until next time, bye bye.